to Dewees. This is Garver's project. Shannon's going to give the update for that one.
Good morning, Board. As Tim mentioned, Shannon Wells with Garver, and I'm assisting the county with Stribling Road from Highway 463 to Dewees Road. Progress to date since the July update on environmental, we have submitted the wetland report and permit application to the Corps of Engineers. We have not heard back. We submitted about a month ago, so comments or approval hopefully is pending. Skipping down to roadway, we are complete with the roadway model and the storm drainage design. Near complete of the preliminary design itself, with the exception of Camden Crossing intersection. We've only been able to take design to a certain point due to remind you at the last update, our traffic analysis supports intersection improvements at that intersection, because the projections 20 years out with the 5-lane project in place, traffic leaving Lake Caroline would experience considerable delays with no improvements at that intersection. So since then, and as when I mentioned that before, it was in the form of a signal or a roundabout. We have taken a deeper dive since the July update, and a roundabout, according to our analysis, will perform better than a signal. So there is a supplemental agreement that's on your agenda that Tim will cover shortly after these updates, that includes the design of that roundabout. That included the right-of-way drawings. We're estimating at about 70% completion, and when I say right-of-way drawings, to sufficient detail to purchase right-of-way and relocate utilities. Regarding utilities, we have submitted a encroachment permit to Delta Utilities for their 12-inch steel gas pipeline that we have to encroach upon with the project. Projecting the next 3 months on environmental, hopefully we have approval. If not, we will at a minimum have addressed their comments and resubmitted. On roadway, continue development of the preliminary design drawings. We feel at the January update that we'll be pretty close, maybe not possibly complete, but pretty close, including the roundabout design. On the utilities, we will continue to coordinate with all the energies and the C-Spires and AT&Ts and advise them that preliminary design is nearing completion so that they can schedule design accordingly. And pending approval of the supplemental agreement on right-of-way and survey, we will begin not only title work, but the maps and deeds, the field work related to maps and deeds, where we can get that ball rolling as well. Public involvement, we had mentioned we had met with Hartfield. That was actually before the last update, but this was regarding the current location of their entrance and concerns with leaving it at that location unrestricted. That was a big, required a lot of thought, and they took that under advisement. With the understanding that we would reconvene, and we will attempt to coordinate with them again. Real quickly, as I wrap up on the schedule, you'll see everything orange the orange bars are current, and the navy diamonds are what the July update, what I presented. You'll see that on environmental, I extended that about 3 months. It's not a critical phase to the project, but it'll probably take that long to hear back from the Corps, get the permit. And on the preliminary plans, I extended it 2 months to account for more design for the roundabout at Camden Crossing should it get approved. Still 2 months short of the original schedule shown in green. That's all I have. I'll stand by for any questions.
Other questions for Shannon?
Just for the public, tell us what intersection the roundabout's going at?
Well, pending the board approval, it would be at Camden Crossing, the entrance to Lake Caroline with all the trees, split boulevard.
Okay. All right. And what's the estimated construction completion date?
Well, on the where I'm at now, Trey, is there's still unknowns with right of way and utilities relocation. We haven't got into that, so I haven't adjusted it. There could be factors that we'll know more about, and this will be adjusted. So I'm still at July of 2027 on end of bid phase, beginning of construction.
And do you think that the federal government shutdown will affect the Corps' response to your?
I don't, because that's a good question too, but the environmental, even if it was 6 months longer than I'm anticipating in this schedule, it still wouldn't, it's running like a parallel track. Right away and utilities are what the critical path for putting this out to bid runs through, not the environmental. It's the type of permit, Trace, called a nationwide. It has a quicker time frame than the other types, because we didn't impact a great deal of wetlands. So it was covered under nationwide, and they typically go faster.
Okay, thank you.
Other questions? If not, thank you, Shannon.